I remember one time I just came to my parents saying that like, you need to drive me to the airport because I need to go to New Zealand for like this game that I'm playing. At the time, I was living in Bundaberg, so like it was like a 6-hour drive to the airport in Brisbane. So I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. to like fly to New Zealand. The rush you get when you win a really close game that you were supposed to lose, and like everyone just shouting and the crowd going wild, is like, I think that's the reason most people play. I got into League from another game. I was playing RuneScape at the time, and the people that I played with, like, they were like, oh, this is a new game coming out called League, and it's like pretty fun. So like I gave it a go back then, and like I played one game. I played Heimer, and I just sat under the tower and I was just healing it with the passive, and I did nothing, and I was like, this game sucks. And I went back to RuneScape. I didn't touch League for like another year or 2 years maybe, and then I think it was season 3 when I came back. So I started playing pretty late. And then from there, I just like played non-stop. And then the Oceanic server came out. And that's when, at first I didn't want to transfer because the population was so low and the overall skill level was really bad. So I just stayed on NA and just like suffered the 200 ping, but it was still better than what OS was at the time. I think I've been in esports since 2014. So that would have been when the OPL was called the Round of 8. And we were like there was no land. We were just like flying around to like 1 or 2 events like every year.
I cannot believe it's gonna be the game. I gotta get the final. What the hell? What the hell, Tallywhacker?
At the time, I was 17, and it was just like fun. I didn't think it'd turn into something like what I'm doing now. I'd say my biggest motivation then was like I just really like to prove people that like I'm good. I just like back then. I think most ADCs can like agree that I just like showing off. Like mechanics was like the coolest thing back then, and like showing off your skill or like you're better than someone else was like the dream for most like ADC players. So I just wanted to like get onto the big stage and just do it in front of as many people as possible. Well, I'd like to think that I got picked up just because I was like really good, and like people like Tim or like Carbon and Cardred at the time who were like the big names in the scene, they noticed me and I was like becoming friendly with them. So I got into the scene like just through, I like to say, my talent. I define success as like how like comfortable you are with like your year in League, whether it be like you won everything and like you went overseas, or like you feel like you improved as a person, or you did something that you set out to do at the beginning of the year. Like there's lots of different levels of success that like I strive for, but the one that like obviously I'm chasing now is to like go overseas and just like do well. It's like I'm still just chasing like the most obvious thing, but it's still the most important thing to me.